Well, I know that you guys have questions.
Yes.
And she's going to answer it.
Oh yeah, so obviously today you guys can tell I look different. I look much pretty. Yeah, I look whatever I look. Yeah, so basically I shaved my hair. I didn't tell anybody and I didn't know. Because I didn't like my hair before. So I went through a whole texturizing moment because my mom kind of not forced me into doing it. You understand? I didn't want to do it. Yeah, so since around like 2019 I haven't really liked my hair, so I've always wanted to cut it. Ella can be a witness. I've been always saying I want to cut my hair. So literally when I moved out, I went to uni, I was gonna come back and I was like, bro, I need to get rid of this hair before I go to my house, or else this lady's not going to let me cut my hair. So I cut it and I thought I look fine. I look fine. Ella said I should wear earrings, big. Oh, next video, who knows? Maybe I wear bigger earrings.
Anyways, if you guys want to see the whole process, she recorded it.
Yeah, and on my YouTube channel,
which is gonna be down here.
Yeah, which is gonna be down there.
Guys.
Oh yeah, subscribe. Yeah. So now
let's get on with the video.
Yes. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about a autobiography written by one of my favorite actors, Yvonne Nelson. You know Yvonne Nelson? Yeah. Yvonne Nelson.
I think everyone knows Yvonne Nelson.
If you don't know Yvonne Nelson, if you're Ghanaian, where are you living?
When I rock.
Literally. Yeah. Yvonne Nelson wrote a autobiography about her life and everything. But there's a specific place that everybody is talking about. Apparently, she has some abortion for somebody and a whole thing. And guys like in chaos because of this whole thing. And I'm just like, what did she actually write?
No. My question to her is,
yes,
why now? Like, the person is in a successful relationship. They are married. What if you're going to write a book? Just write it. Then take out that part. Why did you have to put it? You're just. I don't know if she wants. Did she even ask? Did she ask for permission?
The story is not for him to. If he wants to tell his version of the story, he can tell it. She wants to tell her version. Let her tell it. We're here to analyze it, and we're not really here to take sides.
I know, but it doesn't make sense to me. Like, does she want attention or something? Or I don't know. Like, what is her purpose?
Even if attention can't cry, we are here for it. Yeah. So we have a copy of the book, as in a PDF form. So we're going to read the part where she talks about this abortion situation.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like,
comment
and subscribe to and don't forget to
turn on the post notifications
so that you can be
notified
every single time we post. Yeah. So let's get straight into it.
Yeah.
And follow us Instagram, TikTok.
You're way too hyper. Anyways, what's the title of the book?
What's
the
title?
Want to check it out.
The title of the book is I Am Not Yvonne Nelson.
So what is she?
She is who she is. Maybe who the No. I feel like the title is supposed to be like, you know, the Yvonne Nelson we know, the posh, the glamorous,
she's
all
not
of this.
That person.
She's not that person. She's actually maybe a vulnerable person, someone who's been through a lot, and she's just portraying that to the public. So I feel like you guys should check it out. It's on Amazon. I feel like apparently it's like really high on like Ghana Amazon, where like it's one of the. I don't think it's just Ghana Amazon. I feel like it's international, something like that. I feel like it's the second most bought autobiography right now.
So everyone is going to get
it.
She
cash and girl, cash, get your cash. Let's get ready to do it. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the honors of trying to learn GCSE English to basically get through this. If my GCSE English teacher is looking at me, I am analyzing, I am linking, So it's, I don't know the page because obviously there's no page 55 of the book. That's where she describes the incidents and everything. So she goes, it was 2010. I was 25 and I was about to graduate with a degree. My acting career had taken off extremely well, but it was hit with the ban in Ghana. I found a welcome distraction in my charity, the Yvonne Nelson Glaucoma Foundation. Wow. I never knew she had a foundation.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
And Yvonne Nelson. 2010. It's been like 13 years since it. Wow. This girl's successful though. I recorded a single that featured.
Don't grocery me.
Even though bright. La na na na
Yeah.
na na na.
She sang
She's
it.
the one that sang it.
Never know it gets you.
Yeah. So I'm not smart,
That
but
song is good though.
wow.
So is it that one?
No. No, she said I recorded a single that features some of the top stars in the industry and sports industry, musicians such as Sarkodie.
If you guys want a reaction video of that song, tell us. Drop it in the comment section. We're going to do it.
Even
Oh my
that's a bit
God.
surprising us. It features Sarkodie, Ifya, Sharifa Gunu, and Edem, Majid, Michelle Majid, boxer. What's it called? Joshua Corte, Nana Banamwa, Prince David Osei, and John DeMello. If John DeMello is not
What
in this,
music is that?
Who else is going to be?
I think it's a movie, not.
No. I feel like it's a song. Because
It
like
doesn't
they
make
said,
sense. All of these people, do they sing?
no, I mean they can sing. They can sing the chorus. Yeah. The solace I sought in my humanitarian adventure and opportunities in Nigeria was interrupted by a turmoil that started mildly in my abdomen and climbed wildly to my head and gave me sleepless nights.
So she was sick.
She said she was sick. She said she was sick, like as in insomnia. She said she couldn't sleep and stuff. In my head was not physical pain, it was mental torture. I had gone for a pregnancy test to confirm what becomes the most obvious conclusion for a sexually active young woman who misses her monthly flow. Okay? It was in the company of Karen. So Karen is her best friend and they have been through a lot if you read the book prior. Okay? And when the test result was ready, I wasn't strong enough to open it. She did and declared the verdict. Charlie, he did it. She's
It's in a
slave.
book?
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
I thought you said it.
No. The friend was the one that said it. Charlie, he did it. She exclaimed. On an ordinary day, I would have laughed out loud and that would have triggered a string of jolly conversations and jokes. But this was no laughing matter. It was a grim piece of information that was capable of turning my world upside down. I wasn't the only one responsible for this situation. So I called the man whose potent seed had germinated in me.
English.
His name is Michael Owusu Ado, a renowned Ghanaian musician who is better known as Sarkodie. Sarkodie too is called Michael.
If they kept the baby, then the baby would have been so cute.
The baby would have been 15 years.
Eee.
15, yeah, around 15.
But we don't know the
apparently
gender.
like 13 or something. 13.
Yeah, but the baby would be so cute.
Yeah.
Yvonne Nelson and Sarkodie. Ooh.
Yeah. So, Sarkodie was a budding musician with the potential of with the potential of becoming one of the biggest artists in Ghana.
So when you started,
yeah, during the time here, like 2010, Sarkodie was big though. He was big, but he wasn't like big. You understand? Yeah. Like Sarkodie now. Maybe we will even put the picture so you can tell the difference.
no. Oh yeah, you should.
Yeah, we should. So we are helping
The
you.
glow up is there.
But by saying that Nyamiadum, you understand?
It's
Things
money.
are not.
It's not your miadum, it's money.
Chai!
Oh, Sarkodie Nyamiadum. By the grace of God, you have transitioned from this.
Yeah, and also
To
guys,
Yeah.
we are surprised because at that time when Sarkodie started,
Yeah.
he also had a girlfriend.
Yes.
Go and ask your grandfather.
He had a serious relationship with that.
Yes.
So just so you
oh
know.
my God, Sarkodie has a serious relationship, man. At that time, however, the future looked uncertain, and his way through the maze of life still appeared too foggy to predict. Success was not guaranteed. He was still living with his mother, and was not ready to carry the burden while he was being carried by his mother. Yvonne Nelson, she gives Sarkodie that.
So okay, read it. I have a question.
Yvonne Nelson said Sarkodie is being carried around by his mother. So
Look at this.
like the burden that the baby's gonna bring, like before you She hasn't even told Sagre.
That's what I'm like.
She hasn't even told Sagre.
She has decided that she doesn't want to do it.
Let me see. Okay, Sagre's like, okay, I wouldn't call what we had developed between us a serious relationship. I gravitated towards people in the music industry. For the longest time in my life, music was my gateway for all the unpleasant things life threw at me. So I liked his talent. We started talking and got closer. And extremely close. Then the unexpected happened. I was 25, he was 22. He's so good here.
Yvonne Nelson is older than Sakure.
Yeah, Yvonne Nelson is older than Sakure.
That's why he's
He's what?
That's why she's like, oh, he's staring at his moms and stuff.
She was 25, he was 22. Yeah. I wouldn't say I was too young to know how to protect myself, but I think I was naive.
Wait. So is she just saying it, or she's trying to put the blame on someone, or what?
No, she's just saying that.
I don't think that she has the right to say I was too young, because Sakura is obviously younger than you.
No, what she said is that I won't say I was too... What she's saying is... Listen, what she's saying is... Bruv, I know how to protect myself. I am not young. I was just naive to this... In this instance. You understand?
Naive about what?
So let's continue reading.
I don't think...
Let's continue reading. I was still that tomboy transitioned into womanhood and knew very little about most important things about women. I knew nothing about safe period and ovulation and the complexities of the monthly. I grew up with my mother, but vagina and penis were like taboo words in our house.
True.
Very African,
And
very Ghanaian, which is not good. But
it exists. It's just there.
I want to ask a question. So literally, if when I was saying that like these type of things are like taboo in her house, do you feel like to some extent it contributed towards that? Because
obviously,
yeah,
it's the root of everything. If Africans, I wouldn't say
Africans. Let's say Ghanaians.
Yeah,
you don't know. You can't
yeah.
generalize. Yeah.
If Ghanaians were much open to
Yeah.
talk about these kind of like sex, period, and other relationships and stuff, if they were open to the idea of it, mainly those teenage pregnancies and other abortions and stuff that happen in Ghana, that is a problem, and it's even in like citizenship books and stuff that we're learning about. If they were able to address those issues, then so many of those like problems would have been eradicated, because it just doesn't make sense. You do it with your husband, you do it with your fiancé, you do it with your boyfriends and stuff. But
Damn!
you don't want to talk about it. You did it to give birth to us.
Yes.
So why not just tell us and not say, oh, if you go there, your hands will burn. No, it doesn't make sense. We want to know why our hands will burn. So tell us that it's fire. If you touch it, it's going to hurt. Then we know that, okay, then we take the right precautions. Don't just tell us that don't go there. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to obviously go there.
Yeah. I also believe like it's very my English is not coming. Hypocritical for them to basically be like, what's it called? Like Ella was saying, they do it, but when they talk about it to do it,
why is it so hard to say?
Especially to some people, they feel weird, which I don't feel like it's good, because obviously, like when you get to a certain age, some people want to do stuff.
Yeah.
Some people don't do it, but a lot of people do it. So it's important to let these people know, this is how you protect yourself, this is how you do this, this is what happened during this ovulation time, this and this and this, because we have been to Ghanaian schools. Of course, like we were in class with people who were much more older than us, who probably were sexually active, you understand? But there was no instance where the government helped bring people in to basically
sometimes
help
they
us.
do, but they talk about shallow stuff, and when they do, the students, because sometimes we are so young.
I never had sex ed where basically people came in. They came in for like menstruation. That was it.
Yeah, they came
in for menstruation,
but
so that they can give like pads and how you deal with cramps and stuff. There was no mention of like Okay, so you guys want to do this and that. There is contraceptive pill. There is this.
They don't
talk about.
They just say that don't do sex. That's it.
Yeah, which is bad because it's just like abstinence. Some people can abstain, some people can't. But it's important for people to give other people their information and the tools, just like Ella was saying, to prevent like teenage pregnancies and things like that. Because teenage pregnancy
is an issue in
really
Ghana.
Big issue in Ghana. People can get pregnant for Indomie.
5 cents.
Indomie. People can get pregnant for Indomie and iPhone. And iPhone is even, but Indomie.
Crazy.
It happens. So I feel like maybe Yvonne Nelson is raising something here, and people need to address it definitely.
Maybe we need to protest or something because it doesn't make sense.
Good sexual education. Good sexual education, but and it shouldn't just be for the girls. It should be for the guys as well.
You know what? I think that their parents,
Yeah.
some of them are prideful. Like they cannot speak up, or sometimes they feel uncomfortable, or they feel ashamed, or some of them is pride.
No, I feel like to some extent, religion also plays a very important part in it.
They still don't do it.
Where because they say we shouldn't do it, they assume you're not doing it, so they feel like they don't have to tell you stuff about like how to protect yourself, how to there is a free gap between this and that, and those type of things.
But then you see, then it transfers to Yvonne Nelson's situation.
Yes,
she's 25, and then she says she doesn't know nothing about it, nothing about sex, nothing about the menstrual cycle, and everything, which is bad.
Literally.
And the parents are gonna be like, oh, you have to get married. How am I supposed to get married and have kids if you don't tell me how to do it?
Yeah, and also we tend to also learn from our friends,
which is bad.
Which is not really good information. You understand? So yeah, we're going to continue.
Open up.
Oh my god, let's continue. Closer the mother she had come to giving me sex education was when she once forcibly opened my legs to inspect my hymen.
Why?
Wow.
Is it the genitalia thing that they were doing?
Yeah, like you know when you have intercourse with someone, some people they have hymen, so the hymen breaks and then they bleed, so that you.
So she wanted to check if she was
still a virgin.
What?
No, it's not laughing matter. Sorry.
Yeah. It's so weird to me. Like, why would the mother do that? 25 years old.
No. I think it might be when she was younger. Yeah,
wow.
yeah. She's saying that when she was much more younger, the closest her mom ever came to giving her sex education was when she opened her legs and checked her hymen.
And what did the mother say?
And it said after that she warned me that if I broke my virginity, she would grind pepper and ginger and insert it down there.
That's the only thing they know.
You know, see my so big piano. Oh no, but moms, this is not good.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
It's not good at all. I mean, considering the time in which Yvonne Nelson lived, probably during the time,
90s.
it might be in 1990s, which, I mean, that still doesn't give the
There's no excuse
for that. But it's just weird. So let's continue. Please, moms, don't open your children. And some kids don't have
privacy, okay?
Some kids don't also have hymen. Your hymen can break when you ride bike, exercise, things like that. Just saying. Okay. Says that was in my teen years. Okay, so when she was teen. Now I was much older and more independent, but I still knew next to nothing about my reproductive system and cycle. I knew at that age I could get pregnant. I tried to abstain as much as possible, and when I had to, I protected myself. But I lost my guard with Sarkodie and had to pay dearly.
The handsomeness was too
Yvonne
much.
Nelson.
She lost the guard.
It was Sarkodie way.
What do you mean Sarkodie way?
Sarkodie 2010.
Maybe he was the first guy in 2010.
No. I feel like Yvonne Nelson is.
Wait, let's research Sarkodie 2010. I don't think it was that bad. Like,
you don't think Sarkodie was bad? Let me search Sarkodie 2010.
It wasn't that bad. Like,
really?
First, like the old times.
2010 is old times. Let me see. Sarkodie 2010, because
see, it wasn't that bad. I'm saying it worse.
This is how you think then.
It wasn't that bad. Oh, the chin channel. I changed the pound.
Okay.
Like, okay.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad. It makes sense.
Okay, Yvonne Nelson, we get you. Look at you.
Sarkodia was fresh, kakra. Give him the credit, okay? He's come a long way.
Oh my god. Oh
This
my
one.
god. Okay. So I called him on the phone and said we needed to talk. Bang, 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 bang. And says he still lived with his mom, and this was not the kind of news to break in the house. I called him out of the house when I got to Tema, and we sat in my Toyota RAV4. He drove a Toyota Matrix at the time, if my memory serves me right. I sensed the intensity in his emotions when I broke the news to him. I could hear his heart pounding, and when he finally found his voice, he faltered. His message was, however, ambiguous. He didn't want the pregnancy. That would damage him and his career. The only option was to get rid of it. Exactly. You know, Yvonne Nelson, if Yvonne Nelson wanted the abortion, so this part particular, if Yvonne Nelson wanted the abortion, I mean, the baby is inside of her. She could have gone and taken the medicine straight away without consulting.
Yeah.
But the fact that she drove to Sarkodie's house to tell him and wait for him to respond means that deep down in Yvonne Nelson, she wanted to keep the pregnancy. That's how I see it. Because
you began to like question her because at the beginning when they found out that she had a baby, she was like, I'm young.
What?
When she found out that she had a baby, you know,
she was pregnant.
Yeah, she was questioning herself if she could keep it or not.
Yeah.
So I'm like, did she really want the baby? Or maybe, as she said, if somebody had said yes, then she would have convinced herself to keep the baby too.
Because prior to this whole thing, so obviously it's important for people to keep it in idea that there is a context behind this whole thing. You understand? Yvonne Nelson doesn't have a father. Yvonne Nelson's mother got pregnant and gave birth to Yvonne Nelson. Yvonne Nelson's supposed father, whom Yvonne Nelson's mother was with, Yvonne Nelson thought was the dad, but actually wasn't, and she found out that the man wasn't her father, so the name on her is not her biological father's name. And later on, her mom said it's another person. They did DNA test on the other person. It's not the other person.
Hey,
you understand? So Yvonne Nelson has this whole ordeal whereby she's a child. She doesn't have a father, and through that, it's really affected her. She's become she's not very womanly. She's very like tomboyish. She's had like a whole lot of yes. And apparently the dad in the house, Mr. Nelson, didn't really treat her that good as well. So she has this whole thing. So with me, I'm like taking that all into consideration. In the back of her mind, maybe she'll be like, if somebody doesn't want the child, I don't want my child to be like me.
Yeah.
You understand? But if somebody had said yes, maybe she would have agreed.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm just trying to say that the fact that she came and she asked was like
she has
in her mind. No, it's not like she. You know, when you get to someone, if you want an abortion, you come here like, I'm pregnant, I want an abortion, whatever you say. You understand? But the fact that she came, she sat there, do you want it? What should we do? It means that in the back of her mind, she wanted to keep it, but she wanted him to respond that.
Yeah, she wasn't 100%.
Yes, she wanted him to respond. And Sarkodie to say no.
I mean, he had a lot of things going on.
Sarkodie was still timing her. No. She was not two timing her. She was two timing his girlfriend with Yvonne Nelson. He's cheating. The first thing that hit me when he said no to keeping the pregnancy was my own life. I had grown up without a father in my life. See, I had often been reminded of how I had been born by mistake. I was still wondering if the man whose name I bore was my father. How was I going to bring another human being into this world to live like me? Someone whose father would reject him or her as Mr. Nelson rejected me. If there was a way to spare someone else the trauma I was contending with, why would I reject the option, especially when I was not psychological and emotionally prepared to be a mother? Oh, Yvonne Nelson.
This part is sad.
Yes.
But I'm like,
oh yeah! What? Yvonne Nelson, be a little bit emotional for Yvonne Nelson.
I'm just being logical.
This woman,
I don't know them.
you don't know that.
I feel like she wanted to get rid of it. Like, she was 50% want to get rid of it, and then 50% wants to keep it.
Yes.
She knows that she doesn't want the baby to turn out like her.
Yeah.
But then she wanted to keep it. So I'm like, I don't know if I should be sad for you or I should be happy for you.
I mean, with me, it's just the fact that in the back of her mind, I feel like if Sakura had said yes, she would have agreed.
But then, don't you think that that's bad?
How?
She 50%, she didn't want the baby.
Yeah.
So why needing the Sarkodie's approval that we should keep the baby? Then you'd be like, okay, I'm keeping it then.
Because she, as she was saying, like, she doesn't want the baby to turn out like her.
But if you don't want it in the first place,
It's not like 100% she didn't want it.
50%.
Yes.
If I'm pregnant and I don't like the baby, like even if it's 20%, I don't want the baby.
Yeah.
And then the father was like, oh, I want it, let's do it. If I don't want it, immediately you give birth to the baby, you're going to feel miserable.
I mean, nobody knows.
Post-traumatic,
Post-traumatic.
P, then
What was P?
the almost gives birth to the baby, no many depression. P,
Postpartum depression.
yeah, exist.
Yeah.
Please be careful before you bring the baby into the life, okay?
In my circles, only 2 of my friends knew about my pregnancy. If someone else knew apart from the 3 of us, I don't know who told the person. I later discovered that Sarkodie's team also knew about it.
Onokokai.
Yes, he went to tell the team that Yvonne Nelson pregnant. As I wondered what to do next, a friend of mine said she knew a certain pill.
Hey, that's dangerous. You
Very
could die.
dangerous. That I could take and get rid of the fetus before it festered. Wow, Yvonne Nelson.
That's dangerous. Please don't do that.
People were
You
doing
could
this stuff
die.
in 2010. Wow.
And you were famous too.
Literally. She was in a hostel and had a room for herself. That made the hostel the ideal place to do it.
Hey! Oh, we are going woo.
Literally.
Because nobody was there.
And it's not like it's abroad where if something happens, you can call ambulance, be like, please, can you 911?
It will take 1 hour before the ambulance will come.
No, it's better to take taxi and go than to go ambulance. God, okay.